A journey to where nature is at her most magnificent and forbidding. To mysterious places where dazzling and diverse cultures flourish. Where China's numerous ethnic groups draw you into a world of color and vibrancy. Where distinct lifestyles, traditions, and crafts have survived the test of time. Join Travelogue on its 17-part ethnic Odyssey, visiting more than 100 places across China. Ethnic Odyssey, an enlightened look at China's rich ethnic heritage.
In this episode, we wrestle our way through Inner Mongolia, racing from grasslands to forest.
Variety of China's landscape, diversity of its people. Welcome to Travelogue. Welcome to Inner Mongolia. This episode will show you how great the people so-called living on the back of a horse. All right, let's go.
The Mongolian minority is one of the few remaining horse-based cultures in the world. Because of their nomadic lifestyle, horses play a very important role in their daily lives. In most places in Inner Mongolia, the horse is still the main mode of transport, and from the age of 3, children are able to ride. Ask any Mongolian person and they will tell you just how much they cherish their horse. Chances are they'll also be able to tell you stories or sing songs based on them. A favorite pastime in Mongolian cultures is horse racing, and children are often the jockeys, because they believe that a race is won based not on the rider's ability, but rather the horse's. The pace of life here is set by the speed of the horse, and a young man's eligibility is measured by his skill as a horseman. If you think that you are a good rider, I dare you to ride with a Mongolian. You might not feel the same way after. Another popular sport is wrestling. We're not talking about the WWF, because there's nothing fake about this. In Inner Mongolia, wrestling is one of the 3 manly skills, aside from horse riding and archery. Genghis Khan was convinced that wrestling was a useful way to keep his army in shape, and also a means of eliminating political rivals. The object of a match is to get your opponent to touch his back, knee, or elbow to the ground. In Inner Mongolia, they're a little bit more relaxed about the rules, and if any part of your body, aside from your feet, touch the ground, you've lost the match. It's not easy, especially when there's no weight classes or time limit in a match. When a winner finally emerges, he moves to the next round with a new opponent. Of course, there are rules, and the wrestler ain't allowed to strike, strangle, or lock their opponent's legs. I am suggesting that a hit below the belt is also not allowed.
This is interesting sports. This is in Mongolia. You gotta get involved. There's all the sports. You get a horseback ride. And lots of fun. You gotta get involved. Come on.
Don't be fooled by the build of this man. They might be stouts, but they are skilled. And if you try to pass a fast one on them, like this guy did, chances are they will take you down quicker than you can say, "Let's dance."
Alright, let's talk about it. How you like it? Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy? Oh, great. How you like it? This is get involved. You get to be part of it.
Good workout, huh?
Good workout.
Good workout.
Yeah, all those people. I think you picked the strongest one.
Yeah, he picked me.
Oh, he picked you. If I were you, I'd pick the girl.
You go for it. Go for it, please.
No, I can. I know I can. So this is a great part. You know, everybody get involved. Everybody be part of it. That's more fun. Look around. All these people here. Whatever you want, you can come over.
These vast lands don't always allow for much company, so this shepherd was more than happy to sit a while and chat. He tells me that the Mongolian minority are natural survivors and a strong and proud group. Most people think that Mongolians are nomadic and rely on rare livestock. But in the old days, their ancestors who lived in the forests up north were hunters, and they adapted their life according to the environment change. In late autumn and winter is near, time for the farmers to start preparing stacks of hay for their livestock. In Mongolian tradition, it's important to care for one's cattle, even if it sometimes means going to extremes. In this wide open space and long roads, you will often find drivers beeping their horns from as far away as 200 meters to chase off any cattle that may be on the road. And if the cow can't hear them, they will either drive around or wait till they finally cross. Now, that's a privilege not allowed farm animals around the world can say they enjoy. Out there, there's not much need for traffic police, so it's a good thing the cows are around to act as a speed trap. In Mongolia, you often find wired fences in the fields. Don't be deterred by them. It's not there to keep people out, but rather to keep the animals in. And if you're not part of the livestock, the Mongolian people are bound to invite you into their homes and offer you a drink or many drinks.
Here is a unique location. It's a tourist spot called Hunglet that shows Mongolian lifestyle inside. But that name is very unique because to every Mongolian, Hunglet means a lot. There's a lot of beautiful girls used from that area. Even Kyrgyzstan used to marry one.
You won't find many large stones on the grassland, but when you spot one this big and of this shape, try and find out if it's part of an ancient ruin. This one here used to be the base of a pillar from a palace. It's probably not something you expect to see way out here, but it's fascinating that a stone structure like this was able to stand the test of time. In the past, navigating around these wild open spaces was a real problem. Everything looked the same, and there was no markers that could direct you. That's where the Aobao first came in. They were once used to road signs and a way to separate the lands of different tribes. So don't be surprised if someone says to you, "Hey, turn left at the third elbow." After the reign of Genghis Khan, the Mongolian people built elbows as memorials for the heroes who fell in war. The weapons they used during combat were placed inside the elbow. Later, statues of a Buddha replaced the weapons, and the elbow became a sacred place to worship and make a sacrifice to the gods. The best corn, meat, fruit, and alcohol are sacrificed in return for good weather, harvest, and fortune. The tradition is you pick 3 stones from the foot of a mountain, climb the mountain with the stones, and when you descend, place the stones on the elbow and walk around 3 times before making a wish. If you drink with the Mongols, chances are you won't be spared. It's a way for them to show you just how hospitable they are. And if drinking is a gouge for that, they are extremely welcoming.
It's very interesting. That's a tradition, everybody know that. When you go to a Mongolia tent, 3 things you gotta do. 1, the hada, it's the most respect one, the blue collar. Another thing, like what they do, you gotta drink. And this is a tradition. This is like every day. You eat at a Mongolian tent, have to have that. The environment like this is gonna be wonderful, and all the people living in the city will be very jealous. This is the best of the best. The best of the whole best.